And about 2 years ago, you co-founded renewables.org, follows a similar model to Kiva. Anyone can loan as little as $25 toward building solar projects on a school or car dealership in India or Botswana. I do it every month.
Yeah, over the last few years, the number one issue for me has become climate. We've actually made a lot of progress in poverty. In 1980, 1 in 2 people on the planet lived at $2 a day. And today it's 1 in 5. With climate, it seems like we're not making the progress we ought to be making. And the good news is kind of like microfinance being very helpful in what Muhammad Yunus did around, hey, if we provide the financial resources for the world's working poor, they can earn their way out of poverty. Similarly, solar, when I started looking at this, I was like, wow, 2/3 of the planet, now virtually almost everywhere, it's cheaper than fossil fuel-based energy. And if you look at the US and Europe, our emissions have actually been curtailed over time compared to the global south, where the majority of emissions in this century will come from. There's not enough money going to accelerate solar adoption and clean energy and the clean energy transmission. And so as these countries industrialize, if they do it in the same way that the US has done it, this is not good. And every time we have these climate conferences, there's always a breakdown between the global north and the global south, and not enough money is flowing. These societies that are industrializing, there is an opportunity for them to leapfrog our dirty ways, but we need to figure out a way to get more capital. And what sidelines capital is that these markets, they're perceived to be very risky. So if you want to do solar, the rate of return expectation for pools of capital just jump up. What we need to do, and this is just like microfinance 20, 30 years ago, we need to come in with patient, risk-tolerant philanthropic capital and establish track records of repayment rate in the solar industry in the markets where the grids are the dirtiest. Building solar in the US is fine, but you have 5 times more impact if you build it in these markets.
And the climate doesn't care where the reductions
We
happen.
just need to avoid carbon in the most
Anyway.
cost-effective way. And this is a proven solution. A lot of proven solutions are already out there. We just need to listen and we need to fund them. And that's it.